Welcome back, peeps. It's Ace Uchiha here, and I have another video that I want to share with you guys. Now, let's get started. We start off with a black spiky-haired man sitting on one side of a lake. He was wearing samurai armor, and across from him was his rival, Hashirama. The brown-haired man, long brown hair. He was the Hokage of Konoha at the time. The first Hokage. Now, they were having a little dispute. The final battle. Hashirama said, "Stop this at once, Madara. This is not what your family would have wanted." Madara responded, "It's exactly what I want. It's exactly what my family wants. I'm going to take you out, Hashirama." So they battle it out for a few minutes or hours or whatever, how long it takes. And they're starting to feel fatigued. So Madara is panting. Sweat dropping down his face, says, "I will defeat you, Hashirama." Hashirama responds, "You can still stop, Madara. This isn't the last time. This is the last time I'm going to tell you." And so he said, "No, Hashirama, I'm not stopping." And so Hashirama stabbed Madara. "I'm sorry, old friend, but this is the way it has to be. I can't let you hurt others." Then he walks away. Madara was on the ground for 1 to 2 hours when a woman with yellow hair, yellow short hair, and blue eyes walked down to the Valley of the End. Now, this woman picked up Madara and went to her house to treat him. When Madara woke up, she was leaning over him. "Where am I?" He looks around, and he saw a chair on one corner with a table next to it. The walls seem to be made of fur. And the bed's just pure wool. "Who are you?" he says. "My name is Mito, is Minu Namikaze. Mino Namikaze. What am I doing here? I found you passed out, bleeding, in the Valley of the End. Must have been that damn Hashirama. I will get you, Hashirama." "Who's Hashirama?" said Mito. "Hashirama is my rival. I am a shinobi from the Hidden Leaf. Well, now I'm rogue, but again, thank you for treating me. It's very nice of you. And also, you're beautiful." Thank you. Okay. Another, 5 years pass, and they're married now, and have a 2-year-old named Minato. Now, Minato, because he was 2 years old, didn't know much. Another 5 years later, Minato is 7 now. So Madara goes up to Minato He says, "Hey, Minato, you want to learn a jutsu?" Minato's like, "Heck yeah!" Madara taught him fireball jutsu. "Okay, Minato, the signs are ram, snake, dog, boar, horse, tiger." Minato copied it exactly the way he said it. And he did it perfectly. Now, since Minato did it perfectly, Madara wanted to teach him another jutsu. "Minato, this jutsu is called Hedge no Jutsu, the transformation technique. Use it well. Just put your hands together like this and put chakra. Your whole body. Don't concentrate in one place." And Minato did this. He instantly did the Hedge no Jutsu. Then, one day, while Madara was chopping down trees, Minato's about like 10, 11 now. Madara's chopping down trees. He comes back and sees Minno on the ground, dead. She was killed by bandits. And Minato laying on the ground unconscious, looking like he's fatigued, like he's been fighting for hours. Madara gets on his knees and yells, "No!" It wakes up Minato. Minato finds his mom dead. He starts crying. Madara starts crying too. He buries Minno. Then Madara says to Minato, "There's one more jutsu I want you to learn. This is a genjutsu. This genjutsu will hide your eyes from anyone. And I kind of need you to do that because I'm going to take you down to the Konoha, and I don't want you to be feared because you're the son of Madara." And so he takes him down to the Konoha. Now, when Minato goes to the Konoha, after Madara says, like, "We might meet in battle soon, when you turn the age," yeah, and stuff like that. And so, Minato goes into the Hokage's office. At that time, it was Hiruzen. He's younger than he was in the anime. And Minato goes up to Hiruzen's like, can I stay here for the rest of my life?" And Hiruzen's like, "Sure, go to the orphanage. I don't think you have a dad, do you?" "Yes, I have a dad. His name is No, he doesn't say that. That's what he was thinking. But he doesn't say it. He says, "No, I have no dad. My dad died. My dad's name was Namikaze." And so Hiruzen gives him his, he lets him go to the orphanage. And when he does, Minato is a weird kid. Between all the kids who are there, they call him weird. Like, "Freak, what the heck's wrong with you?" And then the first day of the academy rolled around. Now, at this point, Minato's like 11, so he's pretty much good. And on the first day, he sees this girl that walks in. Her name is Kushina, and she's an Uzumaki. She also has red hair, as any Uzumaki would. She's a full Uzumaki. And Minato notices this. Is like, okay. Her hair is kind of beautiful, but I'm not going to compliment it. And so, when she walks in, kids start bullying her automatically and call her Tomato Head, stuff like that. She gets mad and starts beating them up on our first day, saying, Depende, depende. That depende. Over and over again. And then she goes to sit down. That following night, she was kidnapped. She laid down strands of her red hair to tell the people that she was kidnapped, and that's where she went. And so Minato followed those strands to a clearing with 2 trees. He hides in one of the trees with head no jutsu. Waits for the bad guys, the one who the cloud that captured Kushina from the Whirlpool Village, to come, and then he just destroyed them all. He disposed of all of them, and then carried off Kushina princess style. Now, Kushina is starting to like her hair now, and that's a good thing. Honestly, who wouldn't? It's red. It's cool. And, like, 20 years pass by, and he's, like, 30, and he's married to Kushina. He's also the Hokage. Old man didn't want to take the job anymore. It was a dark night. Not like any other. But nothing could tell you what happened next. Well, Kushina was giving birth to Minato's baby. Their baby. And she was having trouble keeping the Ninetales in because she was the Ninetales Jinchuriki. And then as soon as the baby was born, a masked man, spiral orange masked man, with black robes, picked up Naruto, who held a kunai to his neck. And so Minato Hiroshined and took Naruto while the whole place exploded to the safe house. He came back fast for Kushina. And so now they're both laying there. Minato went to deal with the Ninetales and that masked man, which now, I figured out, says he's Madara. But, if he was, Madara would have recognized his son. And also, he doesn't have the full signature of Madara. So he's obviously not Madara. But he has a really close signature, just chakra signature to Madara. So, Minato Kama-weed over to the man and realized he's an Uchiha because he Kama-weed as well. When he threw a Hiroshin to it, and then her thing on his back, because the Hiroshin went right through that dude that says he's Madara. And it hurt his back. Now that he's like disabled and stuff, Minato didn't reveal his Sharingan, but he has a Mangekyo Sharingan and he used it. He used Tsukiyomi on Kurama, which is the Ninetales. He used Tsukiyomi on the Ninetales, asking why he's doing this. And the Ninetales said, the masked man that called himself Madara, which is, he's not Madara, is controlling him with his Sharingan. So, after he got out of the Tsukiyomi, he did a Reaper Death Seal and sealed half of the Kurama inside of him. And then did 8 trigrams Divination Seal to seal the other half into Naruto. So that's when we start our story. As we all know, Naruto is a orphan of Minato, and no one knew that really. So Naruto doesn't know that either. But in this one, Kurama's more friendly as well. So after that happened, he's like 5, 4, and he's running from the villagers, and then ninjas start coming out, like shinobi, like Chunin level shinobi. In this one, he's a lot more skilled, so he's actually able to outrun the villagers and and even the Genin. He jumped the fence, and then kunai started coming at him. That's when his vision slowed. He instantly knew where the kunai were going to land, and he grabbed one of the kunai out of the sky and just took them all out. One hit him. He passed out from exhaustion because of the use of whatever the heck that was, and getting a kunai to the shoulder. He wakes up in a black place. It looks like a cellar, kind of sewer thingy. There's a voice calling him in a direction that he's gonna go. This turns out to be the Ninetales. He goes up to the Ninetales and asks, "What are you?" The Ninetales says, "I'm the Ninetales kid. Or kit. And I'm here to help you. I'm gonna heal your wound." And what you just experienced there was called the Sharingan. You are a descendant of Madara. Your father, Minato Namikaze. Yes, the 4th Hokage. Is the son of Madara Uchiha. So you're technically an Uchiha, but don't reveal that until much later. Much later. Until you're able to handle it. Naruto, dumbfounded, knowing who his dad is, and that he is a descendant of Madara Uchiha. Your mom's name was Kushina Uzumaki. That's why you have the Uzumaki name. Your dad gave you the Uzumaki name. His name is Namikaze because his mom was Namikaze and they didn't want him to be put in the Uchiha compound. So, the thing is, yeah. You're gonna have to learn how to control that Sharingan though. Just so you know. So, after that happened, Naruto starts to ask Ninetales, "What's your name?" And the Ninetales responds, "Kurama. My name is Kurama." And then Naruto asks, "What's your story? Why did you attack the Leaf Village? Why? You seem nice to me." It's a long story, kid, but I'll tell you. So he tells him the story of Toby. He's not Madara. Everyone knows he's not Madara. Toby, who's posing as Madara, put him under a genjutsu that made him be in control of Nine Tails. So it wasn't him that killed his parents. It was that masked man named Toby. I still hate your grandfather, though, is what he says. He has controlled me before against Hashirama, so I kind of still hate him. But I know you're way different. So let me tell you something. I will lend you my chakra whenever you need it. And I will also teach you how to use the Sharingan, because I've already been near the Sharingan. Right now, you have a 2 Tomoe Sharingan. This Sharingan is the least powerful Sharingan, so you're gonna have to work your way up if you want to be more powerful, especially if I've heard you want to become Hokage like your father. Okay, he says. So, Kurama, your name, right? When will we start this training? We can start right now if you like. Put chakra into your eye. See what happens. So Naruto does as he says, and it's not slow-mo anymore. It's not black and white. It's not slow-mo. He can't see where everything's gonna go. He can't predict the future anymore. And then Kurama says, you just shut off your Sharingan. You deactivate your Sharingan. And Naruto says, cool. That's really cool. What do I do to activate my Sharingan? Put more chakra into your eye. So he does it, and sure enough, his Sharingan deactivates. And then Kurama says, that's how you activate and deactivate your Sharingan. You're gonna have to work on it, but I can show you a way of throwing your weapons that's way powerful than your stupid, everyday throwing weapons. What's throwing weapons? I'm not even in an academy right yet. I do, however, want to become Hokage, so teach me all you can, Kurama. So Kurama teaches him for like 4 years. By this time, he's unlocked KCM. So yes, he's very overpowered in this. He's also got a 2 Tomoe Sharingan. Don't want to make him way too overpowered. And the thing is, he also found his grandfather's Gumba fan, as Madara is now dead now. Now that he has his Gumba fan, he's not going to use it because he don't know how to. He don't have enough wind chakra. He can, however, lift it without draining all his chakra. He also found his mother's sword stash and all the weapons that his mother and father used in the Namikaze compound. Now that he knows about the Namikaze compound, he's also going to know how to... He's also going to be a seal master. So, like, he can walk through the wall and stuff to his apartment. So, he does his blood seal to make, like, a portal to his apartment. And so, after he does that... Oh, crap, guys, I'm running out of time, so... Well... I'll see you in the next video, and I'm not sure when that's going to come out, but hopefully soon. Well, without further ado, bye. Sorry about that, it cut off.